Let's take a look at how you can use different cueing techniques to make your mixes more precise and creative. Cueing is the process of setting markers, called cues, at key points in your track that can be accessed at the push of a button. These cues could be set at the first drum beat of a track, a vocal, the start of a build-up or breakdown, or anywhere in a track you'd like to jump to instantly at the press of a button. To set a basic cue point, simply scrub through the track using the jog wheel while the cue button is blinking. If you press the cue button, a new cue will be set. When the main cue button is lit, if you press the cue button, it will jump to a preset cue point. Pressing and holding the cue button and then pressing play allows the track to be started from that preset cue and to continue playing without jumping back to that cue point when the cue button is released. Another cueing technique is with a hot cue. In WeDJ, you can set up to 8 separate hot cues for each track, labeled A through H, and assign them to a button in WeDJ, or for even more precise control, a performance pad on the DDJ-200. Use the jog wheel to find the part of the track you want to set a hot cue, and press the performance pad for hot cue A. Now, whenever the pad is pressed, the track will instantly play back from that position. Let's scrub through the track and set 2 more hot cues at different parts of the track. Hot cues usually work best when you set them at the first downbeat of a phrase, like breakdowns, build-ups, or drops. The hot cues in this example are all set to a downbeat, the first beat of a bar. This means you can jump instantly and seamlessly between all 3 hot cues, meaning the mix can be more varied and creative. It also helps to shorten or lengthen tracks if needed whilst mixing. To delete a hot cue is simple. Just hold down Shift while in hot cue pad mode and press the pad corresponding to the hot cue you want to delete. You can also use the performance pads in the hot cue mode to access hot loops. These are manually set loops that you can assign to one of the performance pads. To do this, access loop mode on the performance pads and use the manual controls to set an in and out point for a custom loop. Tap pad A for your in point and B for your out point. Then access hot cue pad mode. Press any of the performance pads to assign the loop to that pad. Now, when you press that pad in hot cue mode, that loop will be instantly activated and you will jump back to the start of that loop. Once again, you can clear the loop by pressing the pad while holding the Shift button. Using hot cues is the basis for many more creative mixing and performance techniques, so it is good to get used to using and mastering them.